All right, fishing in the East River, New York City this morning. Going to be using some fresh shrimp on a high-low rig. But before we get into fishing, I thought that I would come out to a spot that I've never fished before and show you the process really quick of how I go about finding spots in New York City. And basically, I've never fished here before. I just looked at the signs, you're allowed to fish. And there's a very iconic beverage company behind me, but I won't tell you exactly where I am. You can probably figure it out, but I've never fished here before. And anyways, for my purposes of wanting to fish here, I wanted a really cool background for your video purposes, so that was my intention. But you should always fish close to home. I'm 20-minute bike ride from my place right now, so that's the other reason. And the other reason is I have a plan A and B here. I never go out with just a plan A. I always have like a plan B. So I'll show you plan A first. And basically we've got a low incoming tide. Tide is going from left to right now. And so it's a low tide and it's starting to come in, so I need deep water. A lot of the other piers are not going to work. They're going to be too shallow to fish at, and the fish aren't going to be there, so I need deep water. So I was looking on Google Maps last night. That's where I start. Here we've got, it's 20 feet to 40 feet, and you're probably asking, how did you figure that out, Bob? Well, there's this app called Navionics, and I swear I use this app all the time. So before I came out here, I was like, all right, what's my plan A? Plan A is I'm going to find this deep water over here. Right where I'm standing is about 20 feet. Right where that shadow line is, that's about 37 feet, and then it drops to 30. And then in the center, before we get to that little piece of structure there in the middle of the river, that's 40 feet. So you've got a 20 to 40 drop. Fish love structure, and they love drops. So for the predator fish are going to be here probably early morning, later in the day, or when the street lights come on. You can see that there's street lights over here, lights, and the predator fish will utilize that. But we're out here for bottom fish today, so I need deep water. I know I'm fishing with bait. That's the plan A. Never fished here before, so we'll see how today goes. And I brought some variety of bait and weights. You know, you kind of have to have different options for when you go to these spots. But close to home, deep water. That's a couple of the boxes checked off. Now I need a plan B. What's the plan B? All right, right over here, we've got the ferry terminal. Every single ferry terminal is dredged out where it goes in and out, right? So when the ferry rolls up, they can't have shallow water. So I'm gonna situate myself next to structure where I've got a plan B. So if this doesn't work out here, I'm gonna move myself over to plan B. Well, plan A was not working. That's why we got a plan B. Let's try plan B. That one's called Ocean Queen Rockstar. It's a cool name. Oh, getting hit already. Fish on. Wow, that's crazy. Plan B. So yeah, nothing crazy, but that's my first drop. You know, I've never fished here before, so the Navionics, you know, that works.
You can't fish on this side.
Oh. There's definitely a lot of small fish here, I can tell you that. Getting hit immediately. Fish on. Well, that's what we were catching over at the other spot anyway, so I don't know. I'm a firm believer in things happen for a reason, so maybe that guy kicked me out for a reason. Yeah, this is a good day to hit up the piers. It's really windy. I don't know if you can hear it with my wind mic on, but you'd be getting rocked on the South Shore today. But yeah, every ferry terminal has a dredge to it. So, and incoming water with these pilings, it's gonna kind of create these like hills, you know, with the way the current forms, especially in these little areas. So when they dredge this out, you know, there's a little hill that forms on both sides, and the fish love hanging on those little angles, especially the game fish at night. So you can see my rod, I'm getting pecked at right now. I'm getting a bunch of hits, probably small fish. I'm waiting for that big fish, but you never know. Sometimes those small pecks, they could be a big fish. They're just very intelligent. You can see my rod tips going crazy right now. Those are fish. There's a ton of fish down there. Oh, now I'm hung up. Oh, nope, I got a fish in the process. I was hung up. The fish grabbed it in the process. It's a tog. No, it's a burgle. Yo, look at this burgle. Oh my gosh, it's got a creature on it. Sorry, I'm on the hunt for these fish, and I think I'm in an area that might have them. So that's why I get excited. I know they look like small fish, but I don't know. I'm just excited. So that's what I'm targeting. I'm targeting that fish right now. So when you go out and you catch the fish that you're targeting, that's the ultimate way of fishing. All right, here we are at our next pier. This pier is a little skinnier and hollowed out. They're all set up a little bit different, and it's kind of up to you to figure out the tides of which one are working for the particular type of species, because when you go out, you're kind of targeting a particular type of species. I'm looking for cunners right now because I know that there's probably not going to be very many bass, but at these skinny piers, they're going to have a lot of current because they're all hollowed out and skinny. So that can sometimes work to your advantage, like for striper or something, but same situation. We've got a dredged out little piece right here, and then, oh, I'm getting hit already. But same scenario. Oh, fish on. Nice. This feels decent. Same scenario as before. What is that? That's nice. Oh, it's a really nice burgle. See, target species. That's what I'm looking for. You know, I'm fishing shrimp because I'm targeting these, but if I was going for bass, I would probably fish at night, you know, night or with bunker or something. But I'm looking for cunners because you know, the water's warm. The bass are kind of, it's like a night thing if you're going to do that. Well, I keep getting my bait stolen by something smaller, so I'm going to go to a size 6 hook. I'll put links in the description for all this stuff, but sometimes when your hook is a little too big, you might have trouble getting on the fish. So I'm going to go to size 6. Oh, that's good. That's pretty good. I think this is a porgy. Oh man, look at this cunner. Look at this cunner. Oh my gosh. Look at this one. Yo, we are on them. I think we're in that pound category right now. Oh man, this is the summer. I'm gonna hit it. Peace, buddy. That's future world record right there. They gotta wait out those taps, and then they grab it. Got him. Got him. I got him. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. This might be the world record. This might be the world record. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's a tog. It's a big tog. What a day. Oh my gosh. See, that's the thing about fishing these piers, is like anything is possible. That was a nice tog, especially when you're fishing shrimp. You know, you can catch anything with shrimp. Every species eats shrimp. That was awesome. Basically, I'm letting the current take the jig and bouncing back like a couple feet every time. You gotta be careful because these logs jut out all the way. Oh, it is on. It is fish on. So I figured out what's happening. I figured out, oh, it's another tog. It's another tog. So I figure out what's happening. If we start getting tog after tog, I'm gonna go to another pier. You really shouldn't target. I'm not targeting these. I'm targeting like cunners and whatever right now. Anyways, sheep's head, whatever's around. But I figured out what's going on. These fish are sitting behind the relief of these pilings, these wood pilings. So I don't know if I'll show you in a second. Just need to get this hook out. So these pilings, these wood pilings, they jut all the way out and they're submerged right here. And so these tog are sitting right on these pilings. And I typically at this spot don't cast in those areas because I'm gonna lose a bunch of rigs. So yeah, they're just sitting right behind the relief of these wood pilings because it's structure for them to hide out in. and they're just sitting there, just waiting, probably grabbing mussels and stuff. Yeah, I'm getting hit immediately. If we get another tog, I'm gonna go to another spot. But you gotta be careful, because I just brushed up against one of the pilings and you lose your rig immediately. Oh, this feels good too. If it's a tog, I'm out of here. Oh, yeah, it's a tog. All right, we gotta go. We actually have respect. Let's go to the other. Let's go to the other pier. We don't need to be picking on out of season fish. That's where I draw the line, as they say. Grab my pliers here. Always have pliers in your back pocket, because these fish are really slimy. Peace, buddy. All right, let's go hit up another pier. I don't want to keep catching tog. That's the pier we were just at, and I'm making my way south. Like I said, that's kind of what you have to do. I'm not trying to target out of season fish, so I made a move to the next pier. That's what you got to do. You just kind of got to bounce around. This is another hollow pier, just like that one. The base is all hollowed out and it's skinny. Very similar to that last spot we were just at. A lot of relief from the current too, which is nice. Oh, something found it. Got it. Something found it. Is it our buddy? Hey, buddy. I swear this fish follows me to every single pier. It's like he knows I'm moving, so he goes to the next one. He's looking for free meals. It's a smart fish. We gotta come up with a name for that fish. Yeah, just bouncing around these pilings. That's what you gotta do. You just gotta kind of bounce around, catch lots of small fish. Eventually you'll catch a big fish. That's a decent one. Yeah, this is just gonna take a lot of getting out there to try and get this world record. It's gonna take a lot of trips to the grocery store to get shrimp. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to help out. But yeah, with the pier fishing, sometimes it just takes some research at night, trying to figure out how you want to go about it that next day. Make a plan, have a plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and just bounce around to the piers. It's really what it's all about. But Navionics is a great tool for looking at the satellite GPS, Google Maps for looking at like where you want to actually fish, and then have a variety of rigs with you. Have a bunch of different weights with you. Oh, today I was fishing mostly 3 ounce. That's what I've got on right now. I've got 3 ounce on right now. But it really depends on the tide, and you got to kind of figure that all out. The tide changes every day, you know, so it's sort of up to you to be on it as far as those things go. And then these are the pointers that I've given to show you how to find the actual spot, and really hopefully it was helpful for you. Man, I'm just getting annihilated by these sea bass. Hopefully it was helpful for you, and if you have any questions, just put it in the comment section and let me know. Catch you in the next one. Peace.